When you get your self-portrait today, you are going to start coloring yourself, and we are going to use our World crayons for most of this. You will be able to use some of the other crayons for more of the more colorful areas, like your shirt. But what you're going to do is try to search through here and find a color that you would like to use for your skin and your hair. And so I am going to try to find one. Now there are going to be colors in your crayon boxes as well that match, but in here, these are some of like my older crayons, but broken crayons still color. So even if it's small and broken and you find the color that you want, you can either just color with it or you can peel a little of the paper off. Regardless, it still works. So I am going to color my skin in, and I'm gonna color this whole thing in. Now what I'm looking for when we color is that we color in the lines and in one direction. So if you notice, I'm going up and down, and I'm really carefully filling in the space so that way when we color and when we're all done, it looks neat, it looks even, and it's all in one direction. So we don't wanna go this way, we wanna stay going in one direction. So what your first goal is to color your entire self and try to make it look as much like you as you can. And your neck is also skin color. As for your shirt or hats or earrings or whatever else you put on you, you can choose whatever you want, but I want you to try to match, you know, your eyes, your skin, your hair to what you actually look like. So this is where I want you to stop today. So you're gonna make sure everything is Sharpied, erase all your pencil lines, and then you will start coloring and really add in those details. You can kind of see like I went from like a darker shade all the way to the lighter hair because I know that, you know, I have darker roots and my ends are a lot lighter. I designed my shirt. If I wanted to, I could go around and I could add the blues of my eyes if I want to do that. I actually forgot to do my eyebrows, so I'm gonna go back and do that. And then you'll stop for today. Next, after you have completed this step, you are going to come up and at the front, I have a whole bunch of different colors. I went with like a yellowish orange, and because I am feeling very happy, and I just wanted to add a little bit of orange to the yellow just to see how it would look. And so you will get to pick your color, but again, your background is only going to be one color. So you will pick one little ketchup tray thing and a paintbrush, and you are going to paint your background today. When you start doing that, again, I have it here. If I dip this in, I wanna just do this on the side just to get a little bit of the paint off, because as you're dragging your brush over, you don't wanna drip a bunch of paint onto your project. And you're gonna start with your brush, and it's so important that you outline and you drag your brush right where the edge of your portrait is, so that way you kind of create this space. So when you're painting, and it's very gentle, like ballerina touch, and then I paint in lines, and it's very controlled. Just like when we were coloring, I'm painting in one direction, and I fill that space. So again, I'm gonna get my paint, I'm gonna just tap it on the side to get some of that extra off, and then I'm very gently dragging my paintbrush in a line, very lightly, right where the edge of my drawing is, because again, you don't want to get that paint on your drawing. I'm creating that outline and that space, and I'm painting it in one direction. And you're going to do the same thing on the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my outside, and you can watch and see how I do it. Once you are finished with your painting, you are going to set this back at the front table for anyone else to use. Your paintbrush will get put in the sink and your art project will be put on the dry rack.